Israel is not fighting on its behalf. Israel is fighting on behalf of humanity. Those who are protesting outside this podium think they know the Middle East, Islam, Arab-Israeli relations better than I do. They don't. When they shouted Free Palestine, I looked at them and I say, I agree with you. Free Palestine from Hamas. You know what you're doing wrong? You are giving the liberal freedom to those who misuse it.
I don't know how many of una they current or where they hear waiting they happen for UK or where they watch CNN. Just today, UK authorities been done arrest 29 protesters where they protest these Free Palestine, the movement, and UK been done classify the Free Palestinian group as a terror group. Say anybody where join that organization, it means say that person don't join terror organization. And today they decide carry their protest, go parliament. Oh my God. Oh. Now, the question be say, as una been the protest for this place, waiting UK, waiting Britain, get to do with Hamas and Israel. Why una no go Gaza, go protest? How many of una don't hear say for Saudi Arabia, then they do protest for Free Palestine, or for Egypt, or for Qatar, or for United Arab Emirates, and now only for America, for Europe, for UK. Now all these protests they go on. Why? Because these countries don't give them the liberal access. You know, say in our country where we say, they believe in democracy, but democracy don't come turn something where we say people go come, they put you sand for eye for your own house. But anyways, if you never see the video, make I play them, make we watch them together.
29 people were arrested in London during a protest in support of Palestine Action, a group now banned under the United Kingdom's Terrorism Act 2000. This means that being a member of or showing support for the group is a criminal offense and could lead to up to 14 years in prison. Still, despite the prescription, hundreds attended the protest organized by the Palestinian Solidarity Campaign. The UK's Metropolitan Police took to social media to confirm the 29 arrests.
Officers are responding to a protest in support of Palestine Action. Arrests are being made.
It's crazy that our government is trying to enlist them as terrorists. There's people in prison now, some of them that I've met while I was in prison, who are facing terrorist charges in a long time inside, and they're peaceful protesters who are just trying to bring awareness and stop our government not just supporting a genocide, but also actually getting involved in a genocide.
The terror designation comes after Palestine Action activists broke into a Royal Air Force base, causing an estimated £7 million, or $9.5 million, worth of damage, while protesting against what the group says is Britain's complacency, or even complicity, towards Israel's alleged war crimes in Gaza. Members of the British Parliament voted overwhelmingly in favor of the resolution, and 3 judges blocked a bid to pause the designation.
The ayes to the right were 385, the noes to the left 26. So the ayes have it, the ayes have it.
We have lost today, this afternoon. That does not mean we have lost. There is still a chance to fight this.
When I don't see, say these people they crazy. Something they happen for Gaza, when they UK, they protest. Those of una we even really know waiting they go on. Anyways, I want make una here. Waiting Loay Alshareef, waiting be name self, but anyways, when I go watch the video. This guy, before in conversion, no be to convert to Christian, in be Muslim, but in talk say there's difference between Muslim and radical Muslims. Say those two people or those two categories, difference there. So make you know be say when radical Muslim do something, when I go generalize them, say all Muslims be terrorists, all Muslims they bad. Say no be all Muslims. Say before him been get that kind hatred for Israel. But after he don't meet Israel, in fact, I want make una hear his own story. And he don't want the West. Say these protests where then they allow make it go on. If care is not taken, say these people, waiting these people go do for their country. In fact, I want make we watch the video together.
First of all, good morning, Amsterdam. So happy to be here. I was I received a very nice welcome today in the morning by a bunch of protesters who I would really love to thank, because I was trying to search for the location. And I spoke to Nathan. Nathan, where is, send me. You know what? Don't send me. I see it. So they better save than Google and Waze. So thank you so much. And I really want to say one thing, because those protesters really made me change a lot of my speeches. And I want to say one thing to the people of the Netherlands and to the people of Amsterdam. Those who are protesting outside this podium think they know the Middle East, Islam, Arab-Israeli relations better than I do. They don't. I do. And I want to... And by the way, I'm not against any protest. But if they are trying to intimidate an Arab Muslim who was indoctrinated with hate, defeated that hate with knowledge, facts, and the truth, good luck. They can't. They can intimidate, as I saw many of them in American campuses. They can intimidate the white American Gen Zs. They can intimidate the white Dutch who don't really know much about the Middle East, but they cannot intimidate an Arab and a Muslim who knows the Middle East so well and who believes in peace with Israel and who believes in the rights of the Palestinians, not Hamas, to live in dignity. When they shouted, "Free Palestine," I looked at them and I say, I agree with you. Free Palestine from Hamas. And I really want to say also that I met so many politicians in Europe, in America, in Canada, who asked me, "Loay, what is wrong with, what do you think we are doing wrong?" I told them, I'll be so blunt with you. You know what you're doing wrong? You are giving the liberal freedom to those who misuse it. You are giving the liberal freedom to those who misbehave, and they use the liberal freedom as a ladder to climb. As soon as they reach wherever they want to reach, they will throw the ladder away and they will change your societies. Trust me, those protesters, if they hop on a plane tomorrow to Dubai or Abu Dhabi, they will behave. I promise you, they will. And if they are willing to listen, I'd be more than happy. I spoke to many Muslim communities in London, in Europe, in the US, and I told them, I didn't leave the faith. I'm a Muslim, I'm an Arab, and I believe in peace with Israel, and these are my reasons. But make no mistake, one day I was in your shoes. I was on the other side of the river. I know exactly how it looked like. And I said, thank you, I'm not going back. So, I am here mainly to share a message of hope to those who are attending and to those who are listening. A message of hope that, yes, there are Arabs and Muslims who believe in peace. Yes, there are Muslims who are not radical. We must make the extension in social media, in Europe, that there's a difference between radical Islamists and Muslims. There's a difference between the Palestinians and Hamas. And there's a difference, a real difference between pro-peace camp and pro-war camp. I always say, when I speak to Muslim audience, even if I had the chance to speak to the protesters who would say, stop the war, war is ugly, I say, of course I would call for stopping the war right now, the war in Gaza. Absolutely, it's an ugly war. But let's not forget, it's an ugly war that Israel didn't want, didn't ask for, and didn't start. It's a war that Hamas started, and it can end it yesterday, not today, if they release the hostages and lay down their arms. Let's end the war. Let's end the war, really. Those who support Hamas in the West, I can assure you they haven't read Hamas charter. They haven't. So when those in the West say, let's stop this ugly war, I would say absolutely. But this war cannot stop if Hamas's evil is not removed. And by the way, if it's not removed, it will come after you here in Europe, in London, in Montreal, in Canada, in the US, and also after us, the moderate Arab states as well. Israel is not fighting on its behalf. Israel is fighting on behalf of humanity.
Oh, guy, you for add in Nigeria, you for follow add in Nigeria, in Africa, because we don't see, in fact, we don't see waiting then they do for Nigeria. Most of them go feel say this Boko Haram where we they hear say they no get factions. They no get factions to connection to ISIS, to all these terrorist group. We they see them for Nigeria, we they feel them. So now see all those of una where we say una know from Middle East just because of the books. They read books, but person now where from the Middle East where talk say he also was on the other side. So if you feel say waiting you sabi they true and correct person where even live where we even they live with waiting you feel say you sabi you waiting you sabi you read them, but person will be say he was living it. He's coming out to tell you say see this is what that they do not be so. See, they were indoctrinating us with hate. No be so. So at the end of the day, he warned, he prophesied. Say this protest where then they do anyhow, where the West they allow make this where they do anyhow. Say one day, then go rise up, then go gang up against our government. He that has an ear, let him hear what Loay Alshareef. I bet we got no vex say. Your name they hard to pronounce, but anyways, understand that Israel is fighting for humanity. Anyways, then go still think say that propaganda. I go sleep, Jerry.